Everyone, this is Monica from Invisible Not Broken. So it's been a while since I've done one of these. Oh, hair's doing good today. Sorry about that. I've been in bed, lots and lots of dislocations. But I wanted to address and say thank you. We got some really, really good feedback on the podcast, some really good comments on iTunes, and I am so glad that these people wrote. I would love to find them. One of the people in particular, I really want on the podcast. So there is someone, Benny Payne. It's all public knowledge. It's an open, it's an open comment on the iTunes. And seriously, no shade, no sarcasm. Please come on the podcast. You have a very different experience with the ACA than I do, and I would love to talk to you. You do not have to agree with me to come on this podcast. I make no secret about my politics, but that doesn't mean that you can't disagree with me and still be on the podcast. And you have a very good point, and a point that I've heard before also. But I really would love to talk to you about your experiences, and not in a combative way. I am just really curious, and I'd love to have a chat. If that does not sound like fun to you, start your own podcast, please. You have a viewpoint that I'm sure other people share, and I will help you in any way I can. Feel free to message me if that's something you want to do and start your own podcast. I will absolutely tell you anything I know, which is little, but I will share whatever I know about getting you started with your own podcast, because you do have a different viewpoint, and I'm sure there are other people who would like to hear that. I just want to address another one, and it was Annoyed 2014. Great subject, annoying delivery, totally fair. I just wanted to respond to it. I'm sorry. And just be really grateful you are not my mother or my children who have to be around me all the time. When I am in pain, my voice goes really high and I tend to laugh a lot. And I tend to get a little shrieky. And you may have heard in the podcast me dislocating something. And that's when someone's noticed. I do dislocate all the way through a podcast. And you're right. I get manic. I get shrieky. I am so sorry. I wish there was more I could do about that. But I really don't hold out a lot of hope. I will try to keep it in mind. My son will tell you I'm not good at modulating my voice often. So I'm sorry. I will say, if my voice annoys you, there's another podcast called This Is Not What I Ordered, and she's a rock star. She's wonderful. She's very good at modulating her voice. She also has really good editors as well, which we don't have any editors. She's lovely, and she does talk about some of the issues that we do talk about here. If I am annoying you, please give her a shot. She does a great podcast. It's called This Is Not What I Ordered. I think that's kind of it that I had to talk about. I just wanted to apologize for being so absent. It's been kind of wicked, and I will be talking to some surgeons pretty soon, so maybe on and off a lot. Kiros, my podcast host, he is in the middle of a very personal issue, and don't know when he'll be coming back. Hopefully soon. We all love him, and he is not as shrieky as I am. So thanks for tuning in. Again, Benny Payne, please message me. I would love for your voice to be heard. You have a unique idea. Again, Annoyed 2014. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I will try. But again, this is not what I ordered. Much less shrieking. I promise. She's lovely. And for those of you who do not find me annoying, thank you. I'll be sure to pass it on to my son when he tells me I'm annoying. And I'll talk to you all later. Have a good one. Be kind, be gentle, and be a badass.